I say what good world, this your boy HB. I'm just gonna get right into the video. So Rooga responds to Toosii doing a TikTok video basically saying he's smoking Tooka. It was a King Von lyric, and Toosii was just doing the challenge on on TikTok. Now, of course, man, look, by now you should know who Tooka is. You should know all these rappers, every reference that these rappers use. When you hear one of these rappers' name, you should know who they is. I mean, when you hear when these rappers use one of these dead guys' name, you should know who they are by now, if you follow the Chicago rap scene. Now, of course, Toosii know who Tooka is. He can say he don't, but he do. Rooga done came out and said that he didn't know Tooka, but of course he linked to people that knew him, that was friends with Tooka. So of course his cousin Duck, Tooka was his homie. So of course, he knows about Tooka and everything like that. Now, of course, he just standing on business, basically standing on Chicago business, and basically saying, look, if you ain't from Chicago, don't be speaking on Chicago people or, stuff like that. And I can understand what he's saying, because, I'm from Mississippi. I ain't from Chicago. So I won't sit here and say, if I sit here and say the lyric about one of the dead, one of the dead, one of the dead out of Chicago, like, I listen to all sides. I ain't just, GD or BD. I listen to some Dirt, listen to some Duck, some Rooga, some Cash, Dutchy, some J-Mane. Then I'll switch up and listen to, some, like I said, of course, Lil Dirt, King Von, when he was alive, and, just people that's linked, like Buka, Mimo, 600 Breezy, like both sides. Like, I don't pick no sides because I'm not from Chicago, so I can't pick no side. But what I would say is, like, even the music, some of the music that I listen to, like, Computers by Wooski, Exposing Me by Duck and Rooga. Like, the names that they name, like, you listen to that song, you can't really say the lyrics because these are actual people that died. So like, you done heard their names too many times not to know who they are. So I understand what Rooga's saying. Toosii knew who he know who Tooka is, man. Chief Keef made Tooka name famous years ago. So everybody at this moment should know who Tooka is. You can't say that you don't. Even if you ain't from Chicago, you know who Tooka is. You know his name. You know who he is. You know where his name came from. You know why people say smoking on Tooka. So Rooga, I understand why you stood up. I understand why you said something. Because people by now should know who Tooka is. You should know who Tooka is, man. As much as Duck said his name and defended his name, as many people say on Tooka grave, and you should know. As many people say, y'all, excuse me, many people say smoking on Tooka, and as much as Chief Keef said, as much as King Von, Dirt, all these different people, you should know who Tooka is. So Toosii know what's going on. He knew Toosii, you knew what's going on. Rooga, I understand where you coming from. And I feel like this: if you ain't from Chicago, man, stay out of Chicago business. Now you can report on it if you're a blogger, if you speak on hip hop and stuff like that and the rap scene, yeah, of course. But when it comes to certain stuff like that, you gotta understand, like, these people actually died. So I can understand somebody being, like, no, you ain't gonna talk about this person because this person actually died. And that's a whole different thing. But I understand why Rooga said something to Toosii. And, he basically saying, if you ain't from Chicago, stay out of Chicago business. But at the end of the day, man, if you don't know who Tooka is, man, if you don't know who Tooka is by now, then you living under a rock. If you listen to Chicago music, if you're a fan of Chicago drill, then you know who Tooka is. But me, myself, I try to stay out of that. Like, I report on Chicago news, because I see it online, see what's going on. I follow the Chicago scene, but, disrespecting the dead and naming people that's dead, like, that ain't cool. Especially if you don't know these people. Especially if you know these people's name, you know where the name came from, but you still gonna say it. You know what's going on. But that's just pretty much it. That's my take on it. What y'all think? I would love to hear your feedback below. Leave a comment. Definitely like this video. I need y'all to like the video and subscribe. Let's grow this channel. I'm going to keep dropping content. This your boy HB. Gone.